He's losing it. And as handsome as me. Damn. Jiraiya is a proud little mentor. Very cool. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're beginning into episodes 90 and 91, picking back off with fucking Orochimaru scheming to get his damn arms back. Fuck this guy. They should just chop his arms off at this point. Hate him. Let's go ahead and recap the character ratings from last time. We gave MVP to, I don't think we still know her name, but like the attendant of Tsunade. I just thought it was like really impressive how like skillful she was, that she was able to like go blow for blow with Kabuto. I mean, it was a very small interaction, but they were like right at each other's throats. She definitely ain't no slacker, which I think makes sense for being the attendant of a Sanin, you know, or Seinen. Really impressive. It caught me off guard, to be honest. I was kind of thinking she was just gonna be more of like a comedic relief character. For the best moment, we gave that to Aruka and the flashback to the leaf and what it represents with all the concentration and whatnot. I kind of like that whole, the backstory to why the Leaf Village has the actual leaf as a symbol, right? It was an exercise for them to kind of train their concentration, which is obviously important for a shinobi. But I just like how, it kind of relates to real life too. Like concentration is something that you can definitely train. But it is a very frustrating and difficult thing to train, that's for sure. Lastly, for the funniest moment, we gave that to Jiraiya when Naruto threw the little ball at him and he was like, Jiraiya, strike! And then Naruto thought of it later when he was trying to concentrate. He was geeking. Good stuff, man. Little update on the girlfriend as well. She did watch the next couple episodes, so she's not caught up to where we are. I think she's got one more episode to catch up to us, but she's loving Jiraiya. Jiraiya's really grown on her. I think she said like he's one of her favorite characters, and similar to kind of what I said in the past few episodes, that she said that she's really been loving Naruto and Jiraiya's character together. Like, it's really sweet that they're similar in a lot of ways, but he's a good mentor figure for Naruto in some ways, of course, and a good teacher, all of this. So yeah, I have to agree with her. Jiraiya, even though he's one pervy motherfucker, he's a great character. I gotta say it at this point. All right, y'all, before we get in this one, if y'all are interested, check out the Patreon, the link below, or like, comment, and the good YouTube shit. I appreciate it, and I appreciate y'all being here to watch with me. Let's go ahead and get in these episodes.
どうなってんだってばよ。
Just a giant serpent causing mayhem.
一体何があった？あんたらも逃げた方がええ。上にバケモンがおるで。そのバケモンってのは壊しやがった。
Yerp. Damn snakes. From the ultimate snake, Orochimaru.
ってのはおそらくお前が見た蛇と同じやつだ。
この葉を潰すだと。
Wipe that smirk off your face. Ugh. Damn. He's confident though. Oh, her uncle. Okay. What are her dreams? Shizune? Oh, really?
それとこの禁術には生贄が必要です。それはそちらで2人用意してください。
Jeez, man.
チャンスです。綱手様と私、2人なら今のこいつらでも。
Damn, man. She's shook by this. I kind of want to know the context of how they died and stuff. Ugh. Why is this so intense, bro? Damn, she's trembling.
あのことも
まだ治っていないのね。
Does she use some kind of illness too?
怖いのは
What? She's scared of blood? Huh.
そろそろ行こうかしら、カブト。
So she's a medical expert, but she's scared of blood? I don't know. This isn't very Hokage-like.
一足遅かったかの。
これも蛇の仕業か。
いらっしゃい。
She's like, I gotta drink all this fucking stress away. I mean, she got, that was her 7th one already, bruh.
どこにもいないじゃんかよ。釣りましたみたい。
とりあえずここで飯にするかの。
ああ、ここって居酒屋じゃねえのかよ。
Just where to find her.
ってばまだ子供。
バカ。誰も飲めなんて言っとらん。
Kids should only be eating snacks. Listen, snacks are good enough when you're a kid. You don't care about drinking at all.
こういう場所にこそ集まる。
And find your information.
と見つけたぞ。
マジで50歳かよ。
That's what they show us, yeah. Swindle.
えい、おち。
今日は懐かしいやつによく会う日だ。
Jiraiya's like, we're gonna drink it all off.
何があった。
お前こそ私に何の用？
砂で里からお前に5代目ホカゲ衆。
I mean, not exactly. They've demanded that Jiraiya, and then he recommended her, right? Naruto.
5代目ホカゲ？いきなりなんだよ。何かどうなってんだってばよ。
Yeah, I guess he never filled Naruto in on this.
オロチマルがやったんでしょ？やった。オロチマル、そいつが3代目のじいちゃんを。3人ってば木の葉の忍者だろ。なのになんで？このガキは何なの？
キナルトだよ。
このガキが。
Okay, so she knows too.
オロチマルってホカゲのじいちゃんを殺したやつってのは一体何者なんだってばよ。なあ。
I feel like Naruto should know more about him at this point.
ナルト、少し黙ってろ。
だってよ。
いいから黙れ。
You know when Jiraiya gets serious, like, it means business, man. He's usually such a fucking troll. That's a good hand.
砂でお前に出た。
Yeah, hers ain't looking so good. 5th Hokage, or, you know, work with Orochimaru to get your brother back and your lover. and commit some forbidden jutsu.
今度こそ完璧に
Yeah, it's at the sacrifice of her home too. I mean, if she can't make this decision, there's no way she could be the Hokage, man. Like, the Hokage needs to be thinking about the village first. Always.
つなで様わけわかんね
Naruto's like, you should be jumping on this.
断る
I don't like that. Jiraiya doesn't seem to care.
そのセリフ昔お前に付き合えっつって同じセリフで
こいつを里に連れて帰ってサスケとカカシ先生を見てもらうんだろそれなのにホカゲになれってなんだよでしかも断るし
Damn, Naruto's pissed.
との取引を
he's losing it.
凄まじき対戦時代にこの葉の勝利に大きくこうかべる者はいないさらにこの綱では初代ホカゲの孫である
Oh,
僕と合わせてこれ以上5代目としてふさわしい者がいるとは
that's cool. Love all the lore.
それにこれはこの葉の最高医師相談役たちによる決定だ
この子は前の弟子と違って口も頭も
4代目と比べられりゃしての器は歴代一だった術の才にあふれ頭脳明晰人望に満ちまあわ
And as handsome as me. Man, I want to see the fourth Hokage in action, bro. Like, I need a flashback.
簡単に掛け捨てするのはバカのすることだ
So she has some bitterness or something about him dying so early.
里のために犬死にしただけだしね
So she doesn't really even understand what it means to be the Hokage, man.
こう見えても50代なんでね歳月は人を変えるのよ
True.
年取ったじじいが生きがってりゃそりゃ死ぬわ
Dude. What the fuck is she saying? Yeah, Naruto's about to lose his shit. Ha! Get wrecked. Suck it.
海外やりゃしないわ話せってばよつなで様力いっぱいぶん殴ってやる
Yeah, the amount of disrespect from Tsunade, dude. She don't give a fuck.
この私に向かって
Poor Jiraiya. I don't think this is how he expected it to go.
芸人相手に本気もないななんだと
Hey, she's a drunk Sanin, though. You got advantage, Naruto.
お前なんてこれ一本で十分
Damn. Precise.
デコビ
Forehead poking.
つえなんでお金の名でそこまで噛みつく
Because he knows what it means to be the Hokage. Unlike you.
俺ってばお前と違って
Mm-hmm.
絶対おかげは俺の夢だから
Hmm.
あの子
Was her brother and her lover like that too?
集中
Oh, let's fucking go, dude. Yo, Naruto. Jiraiya is a proud little mentor.
この術は
Dude, look at that. That's a dope frame, man. Yo, you know whenever that theme song comes on, they're like, oh, he, oh, he. It's about to just go off. It's about to be so epic. Great episode, man. I love that. Oh no.
まさかだがまだこの程度あの術とは似て非なるもの
Still, for again, impressive, right?
とのやつはダメだの
Aw.
イライヤお前かあの螺旋丸を教えたのは
Rasengan?
一応
あの術が使えんのは4代目
Oh,
とお前
okay.
ぐらいだよ習得で
That's good to know. So it's not even like it's been like replicated across a lot of ninjas.
ほかげになるだのとざれ言言い始めんのさまっすぐ自分の言葉は曲げねえ、それが俺の人道だ
Inspiring Naruto. I gotta stay by my words, man. That should be my way of the Josh.
この首飾りをお前にやろう綱手様それは大切なそんなしょぼい首飾り
Such a sorry necklace.
売れば山3つは買える初代ホカゲが持ってた代物だぞ
Cool. Very cool.
1週間で術をマスターできなければお前の負け有り金は全てもらうよあガマちゃん
Gama-chan!
行くよ沈め今まで一度もあの首飾りをかけたことはなかったのに
She's real confident.
すぐでなくとも結構です。ただし
It's interesting someone so strong like her having such a different mindset than a lot of the really like strong shinobis we've met, you know? I wonder if like when her brother and her lover died, like if it made her like really cynical.
夜遅くにすみませんナルト君少しお話が君に綱手様のことを誤解してほしくなくて違う綱手様は君が思ってるような人じゃない何も知らないでそんな風に言わないでください
She's loyal.
あんな人じゃなかった心の優しい里を愛する人だった、変わってしまった
Yeah, just like Jiraiya was saying.
あの日って夢も愛も希望も全てを失った日です
Yeah. Lost her dreams too, though. What was her dream?
綱手様にとっては命ほど大切なもの向こうが勝手にかけたんだろそれにあの首飾りは君がしていいようなものじゃないただの首飾りではありません
Does that power within it?
必ず死ぬ
Inevitably. Interesting. Like it like curses them? I'm loving these episodes so far. I like how she's kind of complex. Not as simple as just, hey, yeah, I'll be the Hokage. Okay, let's go. Flashbacks. Nawaki.
もうガキじゃねえんだから誕生日にプレゼントなんか
Hey, everyone needs gifts on their birthday.
開けてみなナワキも絶対喜ぶよ
It's always fun giving a good gift, man.
そう初代ホカゲ
Damn,
我らがおじい様のホカゲの首飾り大好き姉ちゃん
Aw.
ナワキずっと欲しがってたでしょこの里はナワキ俺はこの葉隠れを作った初代ホカゲの孫だからよ
Yeah, does he want to be the Hokage too?
ホカゲは俺の夢
Yeah, a lot like Naruto. It's probably why it pisses her off. I'm assuming he's gonna sacrifice him some way or something and die. I mean, obviously he dies, but... Sweet. Now we get the dark, sad vibes. Oh no.
別にいいんじゃないどうせ見たところで弟だと判別できやしないんだから
よせオロチマル
God, fuck this guy.
なんてみんなこんなもんよ。しかし子供ってのははしゃぎすぎるものね。
Oh.
特にプレゼントをもらった
The day after, dude? I hate that.
この里はじいちゃんの宝物だ。俺はそれをそのうちの一人に医療スペシャリストを配備することで
So this is why she kind of advocated for this.
任務成功率は
Interesting.
するはずです。
I kind of wanted to know the details of how he actually died, though. But it sounds like he died a brutal death. She couldn't even like recognize the remains.
現在緊急の課題であると思われます。
Yo, Sarutobi, so much younger.
現状知識が足らなすぎる。敵はそう待ってはくれんからな。
だとこらじじい。
無駄にしたくありません。そこから何かを学ぶべきです。君の言ったことは正しいよ。遅いし。
Dang, what a gentleman.
じゃあいいよ。
それにこの道はいつもアカデミーまで妹を迎えに行く大好きな道だったから。
だったって
Oh, did he lose her too?
この人も私と同じ。
Has suffered loss. Damn, bro.
明日は敵戦線での任務になるわ。
世界に生きてるからこそ俺はこの戦乱の世を治めることに命をかけたい。俺はさ
Yep, just like her little brother.
その思いだけが俺の支えになっていた。
Mm.
だから俺は火影になる。
So he kind of has the opposite perspective as her. Like, even though he's lost someone close to him, he wants to, you know, live out that dream to protect everyone still. But she's just gone bitter about her loss. Dang. Don't just give him a little kiss on the forehead.
受け取ってほしいの。
So he takes the thing and then he dies too. Damn. So she just believes that.
俺はまだやらなきゃならないことが山ほどある。
喋るなだ。
腎臓自体が吹っ飛んじまってる。
Shit.
こんなところで死ぬわけに。
大丈夫だよ。血は止め。
She must feels like she's cursed
もうだ。
them, right? Like she gave them that, and now she probably blames herself for some of it. Like it's just like what fate has determined for her.
出てくるな。止まれ。
もうよせ、死んでる。
That's so sad, man. Could not imagine losing someone like that close to you, right in front of you like that. No wonder she's changed so much.
ナルト君、綱手様はあの日からずっと混乱の中にいるんです。
Maybe Naruto will be the one to give her faith again.
ナルト君。
Yeah, I'm just gonna inspire him more. He's gonna take on this necklace and not die. Not bad, Naruto. You're getting there. You're getting there.
おう、やってるの。いらっしゃい。席を外してもらえんかの。久々にこいつと飲みたいんでの。親父、酒。大根。
You know, I still haven't tried sake. I feel like I need to. Especially after watching this show and them drinking it so much.
大根できたよ。おお、これはうまそうだ。あの二人の形見なんだろ
Yeah, it's got a lot of importance to it. But also a lot of weight.
う。ナルトだよ。
別に。
それにしちゃ子供相手に大人げないの。何やけになっとる。
別に何もやけになどなってない。
Sure comes off that way.
奴がどんな取引を持ちかけてきたかは知らんがの。歴代の火影たちはこの葉の里とそこに生きる者たちを守り、乱世を治め、 里を繁栄させるという
Mm-hmm.
先代たちの気持ちがわからぬお前じゃないだろう。お前は違うだろう。お前ほど里の者たちの身を案じてる奴はいなかった。
Yeah, you can tell he hates seeing her like this.
あんなガキを連れてきた木陰は俺の夢だから。それだけじゃない。
Hmm. Resembles her brother. Hmm. I thought they were going to talk about the fourth Hokage, but
戦場では逃げていればいいの。生意気なところも。
yeah. Gotta say, I don't really judge her too much for feeling this way, to be honest. It's tough.
頭痛い。あいつのせいですっかりは。とうとう夕べも帰ってこんかったようだの。
取引をしませんか。
お前の愛した弟と男を生き返らせてあ
I
げる。
feel like if she actually went through with this deal, which I don't think she will, but like if she did, her brother and her lover would be pissed at her, like sacrificing the Leaf Village for them to come back to life.
今度こそ完璧にこの葉を潰すのよ。
ダメです。こんな奴らの口車に乗っては。二人の願いを。
Sweet talk. I'll destroy your village.
里からお前に5代目火影就任の要請が出た。
It's a lot of pressure on her, man. Something really sad about how like disconnected she is while she's gambling and stuff. Like you can tell she almost likes to cover it up through the gambling. Damn, really good episodes. Honestly, wasn't expecting such a complex situation with Tsunade and whatnot. She's a very interesting character, but I love how Naruto is already being connected to her a lot, and the similarities that he has with her little brother. All right, y'all. Man, really fantastic set of episodes here. Extremely strong writing in these episodes, especially around Tsunade's character, but even just with the flow of the dialogue and everything, there's so much good depiction of how Tsunade feels, how Jiraiya feels, how Naruto feels, how Shizune feels. I mean, just overall, I thought this episode was really, really well written. Let's talk a little bit about Tsunade because we get so much information on her and why she is the way she is, and also kind of her personality at this point too, right? Like I guess her demeanor. She completely lacks faith in anything, really looks down upon people who risk their lives needlessly, and maybe not even needlessly, but kind of risk their lives and don't really give it the value of how ephemeral life really is, right? She doesn't really look highly upon people like Naruto, who has a grand dream of being the Hokage and doing whatever it's going to take, but ultimately what it means to be the Hokage is to put your life on the line and to protect the people around you, and to also probably sacrifice your life at some point if it's called for. And you can see the bitterness in her, how closed off she is, how cynical she really is in these episodes. And it's interesting kind of seeing that from Asanin, right? Seeing it from somebody who, based off what we've seen before, she really cares about the village. She really cares about the people around her. I think we see this the most at first when they first meet her, and Jiraiya and Tsunade are going back and forth with the card game, right? I forgot what version of poker that is, but I think it's the same thing as always. You kind of just get you're looking for the best set of cards, and I really love how they kind of depict their feelings with the card game. It's interesting. Obviously it fits Tsunade's character and her nature with loving to gamble, but I think in this case they're not really gambling anything. They're bringing up the conversation of the fifth Hokage and kind of trying to Jiraiya's trying to persuade her to accept that position, and obviously she's on the other end of the spectrum. But I love how when she denies it, she folds her cards, right? She's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna accept this. I'm not going all in on being the Hokage for y'all. I'm gonna fold and move forward with my life. So I really love that kind of depiction of Jiraiya and Tsunade's, I guess, feelings in those moments. So that maybe like what they actually, what their intentions are through this conversation about the 5th Hokage. And obviously Naruto does not understand this at all. You know, his dream is to be the Hokage. He looks up to the people who are like the Hokage or people who were the Hokage, and what it means to them, right? What it means to be the Hokage, what it means to protect those who are precious to you, who you love, you know, to put your own life on the line for people like that. And so he doesn't really understand Tsunade and her lack of, I guess, I don't want to say meaning, but drive to be the Hokage. You know, he feels disrespected, I think, based off of what she's saying about being the Hokage and people kind of sacrificing their lives in that way for that kind of dream. And obviously that leads to a confrontation with Naruto and Tsunade going outside, and Tsunade obviously very, very powerful using one finger. You know, we haven't really been led to believe yet that she's super strong in her abilities. Like, we know that she's like the most proficient healer there is, but we haven't seen her actual power, and we get a lot of information that she is extremely powerful. You know, Jiraiya was saying that at one point, you know, she would hit him and he would fly 100 meters back, right? So she's obviously super strong, and we see that shown here when she's intoxicated and still is easily able to handle Naruto with one finger. But man, was it epic seeing Naruto charge her with the technique he's been using. And we even get a name for it, rasengan. And we get information that it's not even just Jiraiya and the 4th Hokage. You know, they're the only ones who actually know this ability. It's even that rare. So it's not even like it was, you know, the 4th Hokage who mastered it and handed it down to Jiraiya, and then they handed it down to a lot of shinobi. It's a very rare ability at this point. So really cool that he's teaching Naruto that, and you know, you feel like it's going to be something special for Naruto if he can master it. But this ultimately leads to a wager. The wager is that if Naruto can master Rasengan within 1 week, that she will fold and she'll give him her necklace, which has great importance to her. I guess she has never gambled or wagered her necklace ever. You can see the shock in her attendant's face when she does this. But yeah, if Naruto doesn't master it, then she gets all the money in Gamachan, which I thought was really funny. I didn't even know he had a name for his little frog wallet. I thought it was cute. But by far the best part of this episode, in my opinion, is the backstory and kind of learning more about why Tsunade is the way she is, why she is so cynical and bitter. You know, we learn that this necklace was passed down from the 1st Hokage to her, who was her grandfather. Really interesting that she has a connection to one of the Hokage that we've been learning about throughout this series. And we see that, you know, in the flashback, that she really does love and care about the Leaf Village. She cares and has great love for her brother, obviously, Nawaki. And in the scene, she gives Nawaki the necklace on his 12th birthday, and I guess the very next day he passes. But you know, he also had this dream to be the Hokage, right? Like to protect those who are precious to him, just like Naruto. And he even has like a very similar personality. You know, you can see the resemblance between the two of them, both in looks and the personality and the dream, right? He wanted to be the Hokage, and then the very next day he dies. Man, what a awful scene when she's going there and Jiraiya is trying to kind of protect her from seeing the remains, and Orochimaru just says, you know, such an awful thing there. Like, ugh, he was evil back then, even, like, fuck that guy. And that seemed to motivate her, though, to kind of advocate for a medical specialist to be in each squad of 4, right? Especially if they're going behind enemy lines. You know, she took this loss and actually used it to motivate her in some ways, right? You can kind of see the determination in her eyes, the resolve after she learns of her brother's death. And that's when she meets Don, who kind of backs her up and has similar beliefs as her. And, you know, Sarutobi kind of, he doesn't dismiss the idea when Tsunade, you know, brings it up in that meeting and whatnot, but he kind of, you know, has to bring it back down to reality that there are war. It's going to take a lot of resources, and it's not something you can just like push out right away, right? But Don, you know, completely agrees with her, and they have a connection off the bat because he lost his little sister as well. But man, dude, the most heartbreaking part though, you know, we learned that Don also kind of had the same vision or dream as Nawaki, and trying to be the Hokage, wanted to protect those who he cares about the most in this village. You know, after losing his sister, you know, that inspired him to take on that role. Like, he doesn't want to lose any more of his comrades, right? And man, the heartbreaking scene of him dying and Tsunade trying to heal him frivolously, like, you know, everyone knows that he's gonna die, except she's just holding on so tight to try to save him. Really heartbreaking scene. It has to be one of the most like graphic and depressing scenes we've had. And I think it makes sense why Tsunade is scared of blood. You know, we see that in the beginning of episode 90 where Orochimaru's like, I know her weakness. She's scared of blood. And it's interesting hearing that at first, because you're like, okay, well, she's this medical specialist. How could she be scared of blood? Is this just something she used to work through? But I think if I had to guess, and we don't know yet, but if I had to guess, her brother's death, and especially Don's death, him dying right in front of her and her not being able to save him, probably instilled this fear within her about blood. And I'd say that's probably what ultimately changed her, was both of these deaths, but especially Don's death, dying right in front of her. But after hearing all this context from Shizune, Naruto is only motivated more to go train, to prove her wrong. I think Naruto's role in all this is to try to restore her faith. He has 1 week to master this technique to potentially restore her faith in, you know, having such a high ambition goal, having, you know, putting your life on the line for a goal like that. And if it doesn't work out, 1 week is what she has in time to make this deal with Orochimaru. So I think there's going to be some kind of decision to be made here based off of how Naruto is able to grow through this pursuit of this goal, of this wager, and maybe prove Tsunade wrong, that there is something about, you know, putting your life on the line still, right? It still is worth it. So ultimately it's going to be about that faith. You know, can he restore that faith in her? And I think it also begs the question about, you know, whether it's worth dying for one's dreams. You know, I think, you know, Tsunade said something pretty interesting that, you know, she compares life to money, and how, you know, life isn't as simple as money. You can't just risk it frivolously and recover from it. You know, you lose your life, you're done. And it's ephemeral, right? Whereas money, yeah, like, it probably is ephemeral in some ways. It goes in and out a lot, and if you're reckless with it, you'll lose a lot, like Tsunade has. But there is always some form of recovery from it, right? You can recover from losing a bunch of money, but somebody risking their life itself is a whole different level of stakes. But what else is there to risk your life for rather than like your dream, you know? I'm going to compare this to One Piece. You know, One Piece has a extremely strong narrative on following your dreams and pursuing them with the help of your friends and supporting your friends to do the same. And a lot of times they put their lives on the line to do that. And I think it's very similar to Naruto. I think Naruto, as a story so far, you know, stresses the importance of, you know, really going after your dreams and going gung-ho about it, going all in. And even if it's about putting your life on the line, it's worth it, especially in these cases where the dream is like being the Hokage, and what that represents is to protect your village and the people around you. Of course, you're going to lay down your life for the people that you love the most, right? There's something admirable about that. It's worth putting your life down to protect those you care about, right? Or else you'll just lose them, like Tsunade did with her brother and Don. And I'm not saying that she didn't try to put her life down to protect those people, but, you know, she looks down upon people for risking their lives at this point because of the loss she experienced. One little correction too, that I think during the reaction when Jiraiya was talking to Tsunade about, you know, the deal she might be making with Orochimaru, and, you know, she doesn't know the context, or he doesn't know the context of all of it. But I think that there's one scene when he said that, you know, if she makes a deal with Orochimaru that will put the Leaf Village in danger or lead to its demise, that he will go and personally kill her. During the reaction, I think I thought he said that he would kill himself. both extremely, impactful. Obviously, there was almost something more about if he was like, I'll kill myself instead, you'll lose someone else you care about, that I think would have been interesting. But it also makes sense that he would kind of threaten her in this way too, be like, hey, you can't just be selfish here and put everyone else's life on the line. You can see that Jiraiya still cares about the village and cares about the people, and he's not as, I guess, bitter and cynical and self-consumed as Tsunade is at this point. All right, let's go on and move forward with the character ratings for MVP. I'm going to give a shout out here to, I know this is a normal, it's not really a character, not really, it isn't a character, but I'm going to give it to the author, Kishimoto. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but I just love the writing in these set of episodes. I thought both from, a character perspective with Tsunade and her backstory, the necklace and the symbolism of it, to the poker game and kind of depicting the feelings of Jiraiya and Tsunade during that, what their intentions are. I just thought it was a very well executed set of episodes here. Really impressive writing to me. And I'm looking forward to getting more of it, I'm not gonna lie. For the best moment, I'm gonna give it to Tsunade and her backstory, especially Dawn's death. I thought that was a really powerful scene. Seeing how gruesome that was, seeing how heartbreaking that was for Tsunade, seeing her loved one die right in front of her without her being able to save him after giving him this necklace. And once again, she probably feels like she's cursed her brother, and cursed him with this necklace. Anyone she passes it on to is going to die. And I don't know, man, that scene in itself just so powerful, but it makes me think about how Naruto, if he does master this and he takes this necklace, can he restore her faith by not dying, by showing her still what it means to put your life on the line, but overcoming the challenges that her brother and Dawn weren't able to. Lastly, for the funniest moment, I'll give it to Naruto when Tsunade takes his wallet, the frog wallet, Gamachan. It's funny that it even has a name. I didn't even know it had a name, but I just thought it was hilarious that he has a name for it. And he's like, what? Where'd you get that? Silly. All right, y'all. I think that'll do it for this episode in review. Let me know what y'all thought about this one in the comments down below. I thought this was a really interesting episode. Would love y'all's thoughts on Tsunade's character at this point in the show. Kind of how cynical she is and whatnot. I would love to discuss that with y'all. But yeah, appreciate y'all being here to watch with me, and I will catch y'all for the next set of episodes. Peace.